we live. It's Francis Kagwayo coming to you live and in living color. God bless you. Shalom. Peace and tranquility be upon you all today. I'm excited to share with you on today's live something that I learned and discovered from myself that definitely helped me once upon a time. And I want to be able to share it with you all because I hear it a lot. And it's the number one thing that has people stuck in their tracks, in their goals, in their ambitions, in their faith, in their health goals, in their financial goals. All of it has to do about worrying. And you worry about it, but then you don't work on it. So I just want to ask you a question. How's that working out for you? The fact of the matter that we worry about our bills, that we worry about not having financial stability for when we get older, retirement funds. We worry about, oh my gosh, nobody wants to talk about if someone dies in the family, we don't have money to bury them, they don't have life insurance. We just worry about the mortgage. We worry about things not being able to be covered. God forbid someone stops working at home, whether it's you're a single income home or a double income home. What happens if the income gets taken away? Do you have where to live off of for the next 6 months, right? Or is it your health? You're worried about, I need to lose weight. I need to get my diabetes in order. I don't want to have diabetes, high blood pressure, hypertension. All these things are things that we worry about. Okay. So we already established that all of these things are things that we worry about. And they're valid, right? They're valid things to worry about. But I want to challenge you that instead of worrying about it, why not go to work on it? Right? Go to work on it. Go to work on whatever it is that you're worried about. First of all, what's the first thing you go to work on is you pray about it. I'm always going to say that first, right? Because that's where we're going to get our direction from. That's from the source, right? What we're going to get our direction from, what we're going to pray about, what's going on, how we're going to dissect what's emotional, what's situational, remember, a lot of times we make decisions, right, based on emotional feelings. We make decisions that cause us lifelong consequences based on temporary feelings. So one thing is that when we're emotional, it's not a good time to make any decision, whether it's a good decision, profitable business, whatever, or a bad decision, selling my house, picking up and moving, things like that, right? So having emotional intelligence is so important. In one of the areas of intelligence that we should practice and go to work on is on that. So when we worry, where is our emotional intelligence? Because if we're worrying about something, that means that our emotional intelligence, where are we at from 1 to 10? What scale? Right? Because what can we do when we worry? We can't do anything. And what does worrying do? It disempowers you. It takes away from you. It shrinks you. It doesn't give you anything. It doesn't serve you. Right? So when we go to work on it, maybe the word work makes us feel that it's hard, that it's uncomfortable, right? But if we go to scripture and we go to God and it says that all things are possible, and he says who we are, and we got the manual, and we know who we are, and we stand on that foundation, then what's missing is the works part. Because if we have the faith part, faith without works is dead. So now here is where our works comes in, right? So maybe it's that you're overwhelmed. Maybe it's that you don't know where to start. You have all these great ideas and you feel like everything's jumbled in your head and you don't know where to start. So, right, the best place to start is getting it from your head to a piece of paper. No matter what it is, doesn't care what it looks like as long as it's out of your head. Right? So instead of worrying about it, go to work on it and go with the idea. Me and my coach always work on this, and it's called peace, joy, and ease. And he says, work on things and be excited of practicing. So if you don't know where to start with saving money, with investing money, with buying a house, with fixing your credit, all that stuff can seem overwhelming, right? So where do you go to work on it? You write down all your goals, right? You can do five. If you can do five goals, 5 things that you want to set, 5 to-do lists in your health, right? If it's 5 things, you can say water, taking a walk, eating a salad, doing exercise once or twice a week. You can set 5 goals, whatever that looks like for you in your health, okay? What it looks like in your financial goals. You could put 5 things down, financial goals. I want to save money. I want to open up a savings account. I want to open up an IRA account. I want to open up an emergency fund. I want to put away $5, $25. I want to buy health insurance, life insurance, things like that, financial goals. I want to start a business. I want to become an entrepreneur. What is it that you want to do financially so that you, from here to next year, you don't got to think 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road. That's so intimidating. But even next year, where do you want to be? Even if it's $1 more, $1,000 more, where is it that you want to be, right? So you have that goal. That's in your financial, your health. How about your faith? What does your goal look like for, what do you want to grow, right? What books of the Bible do you want to read? Do you feel that fasting is calling you? You want to learn about fasting. You want to learn how to fast, what to fast, right? What does it mean? Things of that nature. And you gotta give yourself grace in learning and practicing and not worrying. Instead of worrying, go to work at it. And once you start working at it and you start practicing and you see that 5, everything is beautiful with 5, because 5 is grace. So I'm going to tell you something about the number 5. You see this high five? It is impossible for you to give yourself a high five and not smile. Try it. I did this challenge for 90 days. It took me a whole year to do this challenge for 90 days of giving myself a high five in the mirror. There's a 5-second rule. There's a 5 a.m. club book that you can read as well. And I'm telling you that the magic of 5 things, getting 5 things down on paper as your to-do list for the day of what it is that you want to conquer. But even better than that, having those 5 goals in every area of your life, whether it's your health, your wealth, or your faith. Okay? In your health, what 5 things you want to focus on once a month. If you want to focus on losing 10 pounds a month, if you want to focus on gaining 10 pounds a month, we want to focus on whatever it is in the month, you have 5 goals. If you set those up for yourself, you can go to work at it. But if you just worry about it, what's the plan? What's the plan? Nothing's going to change if we worry about it, right? So why worry? And instead of worrying, get accountability. Learn how to reach out for help and learn that if you want to play the game of life and you want to win, you got to know how to play by the rules. You got to even know the rules. There's a money rule. You want to play the money game, right? You want to build wealth, generational wealth for your family. You want to break generational curses. If you want to learn what it is to have a living will and why should I have it, some of us really truly think that if we don't have millions and thousands and billions of dollars, that we have no right or no business having a will. It's not so. So who educated us on that? Nobody. Is that a wealth goal for you? Is that something you want to take care of? Okay, you want to save. I was just doing this math with my son. He wants to buy a car. He just got his license. I said, okay, your goal is to buy a car by the end of the summer. What does that look like? So when you put the math together, it looked like homie was going to have to live off of $240 out of his check. Now, he's a young boy. He doesn't make much, but he also doesn't have much to spend because he doesn't have much bills. He lives at home. He hasn't graduated high school yet. So when it looked on paper, he said, man, I said, yeah, 30% of your income is what you're going to live off of. The rest, and we did the math, and he can have his car in 3 months because of the money that he's going to put in. The incentive was that mom and dad is going to match that. And he's lucky because he has 3 parents. So his father, my husband, and me, we're going to match whatever it is that he puts away. When he looked at the math, he looked at the numbers, he wasn't excited about it, right? But one thing I did tell him, I said, or you cannot have a plan, not stick to the plan, and see what happens in 3 months. I'm pretty sure that you won't have a car. But you see, it's the game plan. He didn't know the rules. He didn't know the equation. So how was he going to win? Nobody taught me the equation. Nobody taught me anything about rules and investments and 401k, 403b, none of that. How to buy a house, what formula it is to have together. Some people think, oh, I have good credit. I've seen people with great credit get denied for homes. There's an equation. There's things that we deserve to learn and practice. And if we don't have them as goals, then we won't accomplish them. If your health and wellness, learn your body, learn your blood type, learn what it is that you can eat. Right? Learn your body. Stop listening to everything on the outside and getting your information from YouTube University, or getting your information from only Google, or just free knowledge that you bite pieces here and there. When you really want to get involved, you want to master, right? And I love it. I was on a call earlier today. I took some notes. I want to share with you. I'm going to give this to you guys for free if I can find it. Oh, one of my coaches, my financial coach, he said this to us in the meeting, and he said, learn and master the foundation of your business, the foundation of your career, the foundation of your marriage, the foundation of your relationships with your kids, the foundation of your faith, how you serve. Master the foundation. What is your characteristics? What is your skills? What is important to you? We did this thing in camp in one of the organizations I partnered with when we took the kids to camp. We built, they gave us blocks. And they said the first 5 blocks is what the most important non-negotiable things that you will tolerate or want in a relationship. And the other ones are like, you won't tolerate, take them out. But we only had a couple of blocks for the foundation, and then we had to build, right, on that foundation. So what the foundation is critical. And if we don't have the basic building foundations in our health, in our wealth, and in our faith, what's going to go on with us? Because if we didn't got the basic foundations in our health, which we didn't, a lot of us, most of us, me, I'm a Puerto Rican from the Bronx, I didn't get a good foundation on health. Okay, my grandma would give us spaghettis, rice, and plantains all in one plate, right? I was eating, now that I know my blood type, I cannot believe that I'm still alive with the things that I was eating that my body is literally allergic to, that my body's not designed. I'm blood type A, not A positive, and just straight up A. It's not designed to eat meat. It's not designed to eat certain vegetables like sauce and wheat, gluten. Oh my gosh, I used to make fun of people who are gluten free. I knew what is that until I found out. Now I know. And the sad part is that I did health and wellness for such a long time, and I was not aware that this was the one thing that I was able to tweak that was missing, because I didn't know my body. I didn't go to the doctor and get blood test results to find out what's going on with me, what works for me. No, jumping on different fad diets and different bandwagons because it's in. Not everything is for everyone. We are uniquely, especially me, I'm uniquely extraordinary human being. Okay? So everything doesn't work for everybody. And to be able to know that we have the ability that with 5 goals, remember the 5 goals that we can accomplish every month in those 3 areas of our life can change and transform our lives dramatically. And it all starts with the mindset. That's why I do these Mind Your Mind workshops every Monday. You usually are able to register to these. I don't do them live. You guys got a treat today and you're able to get the live. But if you want the coaching and you want to be one-on-one in the free Zoom room with me on Monday nights, register in the link below and you'll be able to register for free, and you'll be able to come onto a workshop like this. But in that workshop, we are able to interact. So what I like to do in my Hope Coaching is you get a project, you tell me what it is you want to work on for the next 7 weeks, and we go to work on it. We go to work on any area of your life that you want to work on. Your health, you want to work on your wealth, you want to work on your spirituality and your faith, any area in your life that you want to go to work on. And when I mean go to work, I mean really is going to work, doing and seeing. Like when you practice, a lot of times, sometimes you don't understand why is it that the coach has you running this play. But the reason why he has you running this play is because it's going to make you stronger, wiser, and smarter. So just trust the coach and run the play. And if you run the play, then you win. Because at the end of the day, my friend, I want to ask you, are you playing the game of life, or is life playing you? It's up to you. So you can register for the free Mind Your Mind workshop coaching. I have great coaching programs, whichever one can interest you, working on your mind, working on your faith, your health, your wellness. Your wellness is not only health and wellness. It does not only, it's not about money or getting healthy in the sense of losing weight or lowering your diabetes or things of that nature. No, health and wellness and abundance is having peace, it's having tranquility, it's having balance, it's having things in order so you don't have to worry. And you can, if you just go to work on the things that matter and you practice worrying, I don't know. It doesn't seem that appealing to me. Now going to work on it and getting to practice and play and get out there and know that at least I'm in the game so I can score eventually. But if I'm sitting out here on the bleachers worrying, I have no shot. So take your shot. In the comments below, my link is in the bio. See you soon. I hope and pray that this was blessed you. And if it did, share it along. Shalom.